Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are back. Cheers to y'all. Welcome back. Another episode of Kaidd&Kramm to come talk them good sports. We ain't even gonna bull junk on it too long in the good words of Primetime Sanders. Y'all know what to do if you're on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share that with your people. Same if you're on Twitter. If y'all hopping in on that IG live, make sure y'all share that to y'all story, brother. Y'all make sure y'all tap in the comments, man. We appreciate y'all when y'all
Please.
And the more y'all engage, we're gonna make sure we stay tapped in and we engage with y'all as well on the back end. We're gonna make sure that we stay focused on them comments. Anywho, I like to get right into it. First, let me say this: the books did me so dirty tonight, and I don't want to get too deep into the books because we could sit there for forever. But you know how I got those guys I follow that I tap in with their plays, and we always talk about it. If a motherfucker give a play out at 28.5, that is not for you to go take that shit at 29.5. They said 28.5. Do not touch that 29.5. So tonight, I seen they had Jaylen Brown points in his assists or points and rebounds over 28.5. So I'm like, okay, boom. So finally, I look at the number. Every book is the shot all the way up to 30.5. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go.
They think you're gonna get off tonight.
I said, I'm going to go the other way because I know how it always happened. They say 28.5, that boy land right on 29. So I said, I'm going to go the other way, take under 30.5. And I was like, and that give me 2 points, point and or rebound, whatever you want to say. You got 2. That ball had 25 points and 6 boards tonight. I said, all right, y'all. I said, all right, whatever. I quit. I can't play with y'all like that no more. But anywho.
That's how it be, though.
The book will do you bad, bro. The book will do you so bad in so many ways. And the discipline, like you said in the beginning, would have been for me to just leave that alone. You missed the number they said. Leave it alone. Stop being a fiend, being a horn dog for it.
It was a sign.
I'll take my L. I gave that to myself. But anywho, we're going to start with championship weekend. And for us, championship weekend was bigger than just for a lot of y'all. Championship weekend for a lot of y'all was just AFC championship football, NFC championship football. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Rightfully so. But it was also the Australian Open Championship that played on technically Sunday morning. It tipped off for close to about 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time between Jannik Sinner and Daniil Medvedev. And then people started off touching old Jannik. They started off touching old Jannik.
Bro, what a match, Pete.
Man, tell me your opinion on it, what you got from it.
Well, you can't really take away nothing from Daniil because it just shows the bite down that Jannik got. Like, he understood, I'm 2 sets down. I'm swinging for the fences now. It's nothing to lose. It's winner. It's lose or go home at this point. Win or go home. So I'm swinging for the fences, and that's exactly what he came out and did, bros. To come out there and grab your first Grand Slam down 2 sets, that's big. Huge. That's huge.
Character. That's character.
That's tremendous character. So I would not be surprised if Jannik came out and had a really, really good 2024.
Yep.
Yeah, bro, that's big. That's big. That's big for his whole career, the whole trajectory of what he got going on.
Yep.
That's huge. I think he's gonna be what? I think he's gonna top.
As you said the other day, bro, it's him winning in 2024 to start 2024 would have been huge in general. And then I think the biggest thing too, it was damn near the complete opposite of how we talked about it the other day. Yeah. Where it was Daniil who was having to bite down, dropping the first 2 sets, and Jannik who was just cruising. And they literally flip-flop. And like you say, shout out to Jannik, bro. That right there gives you a bolt of confidence going forward. You know, even if I fall, lose a set or 2.
You feel me?
I'm still good. Because I've done it. I've done it at the highest level. I've done it when it mattered the most. And I think that's love for tennis. That's good for tennis. Y'all getting some more parity in. It ain't just Carlos running away with it. You got another young bull that's also can give him something.
He beat Novak. He beat Yoke to get there.
Exactly. I beat 1 and 3 on my way to getting me. So if y'all please would not mind, put some RESPECT on my name. Shout out to Mr. Jannik Sinner. Thank you, my brother. We ain't gonna spend too much time on that because I want to condense a lot. I want to hold y'all for too long tonight. Amen, church. Amen. Next, we're gonna get into the football championship weekend, brother. And that came with a lot of disappointment. People, I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, whoa. I don't know if you want to have it first or you want me to take it. I don't know if you want to talk about Lamar pissing down his leg first, or the Lions decide to say, you know what, the Super Bowl, Vegas, nah, people don't want none of that, brother. Y'all can have it, San Fran.
I'll say this because as you say, Lamar pissing down his leg. I didn't think Lamar played a terrible game. I did not think he played a terrible game. I thought he made a terrible play at a terrible time, but I do not think he played a terrible game.
Because can I interject real quick, Parlay, and let me say this? Because I don't think he played good, and I'm going to hold him to the same standard I hold Josh Allen, no question was asked. Like, you got to get that done. Here's my thing. I don't know who in the fuck the Harbaugh family is enshrined with. I don't know who got protection on their name. I don't know who gatekeeping on what they got going on. But I said it a couple weeks ago when folks was hollering for Mike Job. Why don't nobody never talk about John Harbaugh when the Ravens completely melt down? Because no, it was not just on Lamar that they lost this game. Your offensive game plan was asinine. They said the Ravens ran the ball with their running backs 8 times. What in the fuck are y'all doing besides not being yourselves? If it's one thing I could respect from Dan Campbell, at least he stayed consistent.
Hey,
whether you agree with it or not,
we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
The Ravens, we completely lost consistency, bro. Y'all completely, and it's that Mahomes effect. You see 15 standing across the other side, and that nigga hit y'all with 2 quick haymakers out the gate, and y'all panicked. And the game plan was when you sat back in a pocket with a guy who has maybe the most electrifying legs in all of football, and I'm sitting on the sofa saying, Lamar, why are you not running? It's just, to me, he got in his own head. You're looking at all the stupid penalties they got. Zay Flowers getting the unsportsmanlike conduct he got.
To me, that was the biggest part of the game. So if anyone,
but that too is on Harbaugh. That's coaching.
Nah, I mean,
I hear what you're saying. Yes, Zay Flowers is a grown man.
Nah, even the fumble, like that whole little drive right there on Zay Flowers. I'm not gonna say that cost him the game, but to me, that was the most detrimental moment.
That was the dagger.
You coming down here, you marching, you're on the goal line. First and foremost, we got to start a little further back because you had the unsportsmanlike conduct. Come on, grow up, fam. Good catch.
This is your job. To me too, brother. All that shifting and shaping you was doing after you caught the ball. Let's make one move and let's get north. Let's make one move and get north. You fast as hell, G. Let's make one move and get. Why are we trying to miss 8-9 times?
Bro, come on now. And now we got the fumble over the line. It's like, to me personally, that was the biggest detriment in the game. It wasn't Lamar. The defense came out there and held them to 0 points in the second half, so they obviously woke up and got it going.
To an extent.
They didn't
give up no kind of played possum. The Chiefs kind of just started playing possum. Like, until y'all make it a game, we just going to run the football and grind out the clock. That's what the Chiefs did in the second half. Hand it to Pacheco, a little check down. Oh, well, we didn't get the first down, punt it. Let's see y'all do something with it because clearly y'all don't want to play y'all game, so we not scared. Y'all got 7 points. Lamar, you acting like you scared. Bro, the weirdest play of the game was the 4th down when Lamar he was patient, waited for the O-lineman to come all the way around. He got in the gap. The Lamar Jackson I thought I knew, would have taken that ball out the gap. There was one safety on his side. Would have looked at him and gave him a Tyreek Hill peace sign. I'm going to holler at you, my boy. Lamar started hand fighting with the homie on the side, like trying to stiff arm him, like he didn't want to run. And I've heard a couple analysts say it, and that's what as we watching the game, we kept saying it. Lamar's acting like somebody who is trying to prove to the world that I can win the game from the pocket. What you proved is you're a jackass who walked away from your strengths. My brother, that is what you proved. Because that was hell with these people.
That was the biggest thing to me, honestly, like the whole time watching the game. It's like, I see so much opportunity for you to roll out and go get 8 or 9. I don't give a fuck if you do it every single time. I don't care if you do it every single play.
I don't care. That's our best option.
Peep, go do it. And I saw too many opportunities, or too many times where the homie is sitting in the pocket trying to dice something up. Now, a couple times he made good throws. I'll be real. Boys just wasn't doing what they needed to be doing. Outside of the absolute atrocious 3-man coverage interception.
I mean, Jesus Christ, Lamar.
He did not play terrible to me. I don't fault Lamar Jackson for everything on the team, like how Shannon Sharp and
no, but what
Stephen
it
A. Smith grilling him.
No, but what it is So, one, we do have to hold you to that same standard as Josh Allen because, Lamar, that is your choice to not run that football. You are the one who is being stubborn and trying to prove a point. So that you're being childish, and I'm gonna put that on you because you're being a child. Oh, well, you told me I can't touch the stove. I'm gonna touch it anyway to show you it ain't gonna burn my hand. Well, you got burned, right? So that I do blame on you. But overall, I have not heard enough analysts, like you said. I hear Stephen A. and Shannon, and even on Fox, I hear y'all going in on all these different reasons. We going in on the offensive coordinator. What about the head coach? Rashee Rice is a rookie wide receiver that played on the other side of the football, just like Zay Flowers. He did not make the rookie mental errors that Zay Flowers made. That leads into coaching. The Ravens looked like they weren't prepared to play, and when the game got real early, it looked like they were spooked. And nobody ever reeled them back in. Nobody ever said, hey, y'all, it's the first quarter, G. We good. Then after you score that touchdown and it's 14-7, hey, it's a ball game. These the champs. It's all good. They came out on fire. They supposed to. They the champs. But we good. It don't seem like nobody ever settled them down from top to bottom. Nobody ever said, hey, why are we so far away from whom we are? We not getting blown out. It's not a 3-possession game, G. Get down a touchdown. And then
I'll say this, though.
Down 10.
I don't call for Harbaugh's job, though.
No, I'm not calling for his job. But what I'm saying is the same way. So this is my problem. I heard people talk about Sean McDermott and if his job should be in question. If the Bills should want a new voice in their locker room because they're not able to beat Patrick Mahomes. Because that's the only thing he hasn't been able to do. So when we're saying that John Harbaugh or Sean McDermott, maybe the Bills should be looking to go in a different direction, and that's the topic, and should Bill Belichick go get that job? And when we're talking about is Mike Tomlin going to USC, should he go get that job? All I'm saying is when the Ravens completely melt down from top to bottom, I need more than just 10 seconds of John Harbaugh. I ain't heard his name mentioned but maybe 2-3 times in 2 days that I've listened and watched nothing but sports television. All I'm saying is keep it equal. Sean McDermott has won the AFC East the last 4 years in a row. And the only two men he can't beat is Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. Well, clearly, neither can Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't calling for his job. I'm just saying keep that same energy that y'all give to everybody else when they don't be winning. Let's talk about him as well.
I feel you. 1,000%. 1,000%. Because you are right. The homie don't be getting his job called for it. And I'm going to say it once again, I don't think really and truly he deserves it.
Well, let me say this. Since 2012, he has less playoff wins than Mike Tomlin. Well, no, he just got one this year. So now you'll have the same amount since 2012. The same amount of playoff wins. And you've had Lamar Jackson for the last 5 years now, 6 years. Well, let us get Lamar and see if Mike just got one playoff win.
I feel like both losses in these playoff losses for the teams like the Lions and the Ravens, they wasn't on the quarterbacks. Because even how
Jared Goff played phenomenal. Jared Goff played
a ball game. Like Jared Goff actually played a game, fam. Like I'm watching the boy make the perfect throw on 4th and 3 to the receiver. I mean, like the perfect throw. Only you can get him. Only you can get him, my guy. And it's like, to be so real in that one, the person who deserves the most scold into me or the biggest detriment.
Hey, you got to catch that football, G.
Not just that one. Not
the
just
third
that
down as well.
Yep, the third. Bro, it's like you made too many plays where you did not make the play, fam.
With the game on the line.
Both of them.
That's in your hands, bro.
And now we got people asking or talking about Dan Campbell. I'm going to be real. Dan, I'm with you.
I'm with you too. Catch the fucking ball, bro. I'm not going to, because I hate the way people do that, where it's like, oh, kick the field goal, get the points, kick the field goal, get the points. That's easy to say after 8 don't do his job. Y'all seen kickers go to kick that ball before? I done sure seen a plenty of them smoke. So it ain't no guarantee that the homie was going to put that in. It ain't no guarantee. Do you assume he is? Yeah, I assume if you tell me the receiver let the ball touch his hands on 4th and 2, he caught it.
It's no more guarantee that A should have caught that pass.
Right. When you talk about percentages, what are the percentages higher for? A field goal kicker to kick a 45-yard field goal in weather conditions, or not weather conditions, but outside from the left hash mark, or a man who gets paid 7 figures to catch the football to catch a 2-yard pass. I'm gonna need you to catch that 2-yard pass, brother, every time.
Come on, Pete.
7 days a week. And the thing, my thing is too, it's like everybody is like, oh, well, yeah, and those players are probably looking at Dan Campbell like, oh, yada, yada. It's crazy, bro. You can tell the analysts that never played sports. You can tell. Because it ain't no player on that offense mad at Dan Campbell.
Bro, they was all
be goddamn if you don't leave us out here.
Coach, what you got for us?
They would have been mad at Dan Campbell. They would have been mad at Dan Campbell if Dan Campbell would have switched up and did kick that field goal, and that kicker would have went out there and missed it. And that would have cost him the game. That's when those players would have looked at him like, damn, you trusted us all year long, and now when it mattered, you're going to let these people get in your head, and you're not going to trust us. Now we're going to coach scary. No. Don't be scared now. We ain't been scared all year. They said that, bro. They said on 4th and 3 or less, the Lions converted 20 of 25 this season. We going for that?
We going for that.
What y'all talking about? Line that up.
Y'all talk about numbers all the time. The numbers don't lie.
Come on, people. Come on, people. Dan Campbell is in the NFC Championship game, brother. He's in the NFC Championship game. If you ain't coached in the NFC Championship game, then I do not want to hear you criticizing what Dan Campbell was doing. Because until you can show me you can get a team that ain't did shit in 50 years, show me you can get that team somewhere. But I ain't got nothing for you, people. Y'all keep your criticisms to yourselves, bros. It's easy for y'all to get on sports television and be like, kick the field goal. Okay. That's easy now, brother. Until a kicker go out there and miss, and now what? Now, like I said, now his players looking at him. Now Montgomery looking at him. Now Gibbs looking at him. Now Jared Goff looking at him like, hey, bro, we've been going for this all year. People, what you got going on? Now you're going to trust this man in his leg, left his leg in the locker room. So, I like I said, like you said in the beginning, I feel bad for Jared Goff because he played a hell of a football game. He deserves to be playing in the Super Bowl this week. And I really wanted him I was telling him the other day, bros, you remember the song Skater Boy with Avril Lavigne? He was a skater boy. What you say? Jared Goff was getting his skater boy moment on the Rams. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. Yeah, Jared, you was getting your moment. And not Dan Campbell. Reynolds. It was you. It was, you know that one video with that little kid, he like, no, players, this wasn't on us. It was the coach's fault. Nah, hey. This was your fault, Reynolds. This was your fault.
Y'all played your heart out. It's just that is funny as fuck. I do remember that video.
He meant that with every fiber of his being, bro. I wish I could meet the little homie.
That shit was funny as fuck. But I'm definitely not betting against my homeboy in the Super Bowl. I cannot.
Good luck with Viant.
Good
luck with Viant. Ain't no way in hell.
I can absolutely tell you by the time the game is like ready to go, the Chiefs will for sure be the favorite.
The books must not be paying attention, brother, because if y'all was paying attention, they would have been the favorites when you came out.
That's crazy.
Ain't no way. If Roquan Smith, and I'm not, and this is what I was saying too, it's so crazy. This is going to be the one time when everybody keeps saying you can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, and the 49ers going to come out and win this Super Bowl. This is going to be the one time because that's how it always play out. But let me ask you a question. So obviously, you know how everybody do, especially in this world, we're very anticipatory. We don't wait for shit to happen. We like to talk about it as if it already happened or hypothetically as if it's going to happen.
Talk to me.
So as of now, right, everybody is ready to now. Let's start putting Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady in that conversation. Where you at with that?
Man, because I'm gonna be real. I'm a realist. I was a Patty hater, like a real life, like how Skip be kind of like hating on LeBron. I think I was like low key a Patty hater, but it was undercover just because I was such a Joe lover, bros. I really did rock with 9.
Feel it.
And I still do rock with 9.
All the way.
And since 9 had that better record against him, I was like, okay, well, we clearly see it. He can't fuck with 9. Whenever he got to come see Nine show him that, hey, where he at right now? Where Nine at? Whenever Nine got
Nina, bring that 9 hot. Let's just bring that 9 hot.
Whenever 9 pull up, 9 was always showing him that dominance. Numbers don't lie, Pete. Numbers don't lie. This is 4th Super Bowl, 4th in 7 full starting seasons.
6, brother. 6.
6?
6.
Yeah, Pete. I'm gonna be real. If he wins it, he's definitely there. He's definitely there. He might be the GOAT. Like we might have to give it to him right now. Like he is the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
If he lose it, it'll kind of start probably turning into that Jordan and LeBron debate. Where now we're gonna talk about, you will have the old heads who was just talking about how dominant Tom was when he got there, nigga. You feel me? Like we didn't do too much of that losing when we got there. What would it speak for Patty if that'll be what his second loss already in the Super Bowl if he come out there and lose this one?
Yeah.
So now he'd be sitting at that 2 for 2.
This is what I would say. Because I'm not there yet. And
talent-wise, he definitely is. Talent-wise, he definitely is.
Right, 100%. But this was my thing, too, is why. So you said 2 things, and you just said the second one. And why I can't give it to him, talent-wise. Well, there's a few quarterbacks that we can name talent-wise that are more talented than Tom Brady. We can start with Aaron Rodgers. Because we all knew for the longest period of time that Aaron Rodgers was probably the most talented quarterback we'd seen until we saw 15. So what gave Tom that edge over Aaron? Why did we give the GOAT to Tom and not Aaron? If everybody can concede that Aaron is the greatest thrower or was the greatest thrower of the football we'd ever seen until we saw Patrick, what gave it to Tom? Because Tom know how to win. That's the greatest skill of any sport, of anybody, of that's
all
what
we ask, especially in that football playing the quarterback position.
You dig me?
Is all you get defined by.
You dig me? We got 2 minutes left in this football game. 12. We're gonna hand you the pill. Pill what you got for us. And every single time, well, I mean, I say every single time, but more often than not, brother.
More often, not to say like that Curry jump shot. Right, it's like that Curry jump shot. When you shoot it, you more often than not
assume it's going in. You just assume it's going in.
You've done it so many times.
Right. So my thing with Tom is we gotta put respect on them 7. Because these is championships in a professional sport. I don't give a damn what sport it's in, G. To get 7 in any sport is crazy, right? We watch a sport like tennis where they play for 4 major titles a year. How many people we could name with 7? You get 4 cracks at it a year. These cats only get 1 a year. So to get 7, you got to slap respect on 7. And I don't give a damn if he get 3. I don't give a damn if he get 3 in 6 years. I don't give a damn if he get 3, 4, and 8 years. Pete, go get 5 or 6 first. Because that's what Tom did. And I got to respect that. Because no, does he throw a ball better than Patrick? Not even close. Is he more athletic than Patrick? No, not even close. But I've been harping on this, and this is, if y'all want me to give you a life lesson podcast, maybe I'll get another one. But I keep trying to tell people, bro, life is not just a physical experience. It is also a mental and a spiritual experience. Meaning, so physically, yes, Patrick is better than Tom. Mentally, is he better than Tom Brady? No, not yet, for sure not. Do you read it like Tom? No, not yet. You can't. And the biggest factor of it all, you and Tom played twice when it mattered. And he beat you twice when it mattered. So if I'm going to give you credit, if I'm going to say you own the league right now, because Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson can't beat you, and only Jordan got you 1 time, and then you got him back. If I'm going to give you credit for that, and you can't make no excuses as to why you didn't beat Tom, because you beat everybody else. So you lost in the Super Bowl with a makeshift O-line. I don't give a fuck. You got there with that makeshift O-line, didn't you? And if you'd have won that game with that makeshift O-line, you'd have been glazing Patty 4, wouldn't you? Okay, then. So I don't want to hear that, bro. Tom got you twice. If you want to say the first one, because that was Pat, in essence, his rookie year, I'll give you that one.
Unseasoned.
I'll give you that one. I give you that one. But that year he did throw 50 touchdowns, and y'all did Y'all do gloat about that MVP, Chiefs fans, don't you? He got that MVP that year, and y'all gloat about that, don't you? Well, then, okay. If Tom want to gloat about that win that year, I beat Patrick Mahomes in his 50 touchdown MVP season. He ain't doing nothing but speaking facts. So I would just tell the Mahomes fans, the Chiefs fans, let's just pump the brakes a little bit, brother. Just a little taste. It's a little taste. The brother got 2 Super Bowls right now. Tom got 7 of them 10. 7 is wild. 7 is wild.
7 is wild.
That's a crazy number, dog. We as an organization have the most Super Bowls of any organization in the NFL. Tom got more than us. Hey, y'all slap some. I hate 12. Yeah, I hate that man. At least in a Patriots uniform.
I respect him though.
All due respect to you as a human being. I don't know you as a human being, so I can't talk nothing about as a Patriots, bro. I don't even know if I say I respect them. Fucking people. Nah, after they did what they did with Jesse, fuck them people. After they did what they did with Jesse James, brother, fuck them people.
I respect that winning mindset he brings to the game. But yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
Brother. He do win. I like winning too. I hear you, but after your club get played on so many times by certain organizations, you just kind of be like, fuck them and everything that come with them. Because that's how I be feeling. I ain't lying. I ain't fuck with them people at all. That's why Bill not having a job right now don't bother me. Fuck him. Cheating ass nigga. Cheaters never prosper. And I look at you. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Jobless at your crib. Let me holler at you about something, brother. And I want you to, as I've been telling you, the life lesson. Think before you respond to what I'm about to ask you. Because I have a grand feeling you do not know because you have yet to bring it up. And we've talked a couple times today and you've yet to bring it up. So now let me ask you. We made a hire today. Today.
I had seen something. What, the OC?
We did hire an offensive coordinator today. We did.
Yeah, bro. Old boy from where?
Arthur Smith, the head coach from the Falcons. Before you talk, let me give you this. Oh, I don't have the numbers with me right now. I don't have my phone. So, Steelers fans. There were 4 requests the Steelers fans made. I think it was 4. When we were hiring a head coach, I'm going to go down my list and see if I get to 4. Or hiring an offensive coordinator. They wanted him to be experienced. Arthur Smith is experienced. They wanted him to be an outside guy. Arthur Smith is an outside guy. They wanted him to get back to Steeler football, running the ball. Arthur Smith does nothing but run the ball. I couldn't put my hand down like that in time. Maybe it's just 3. I don't even want to try to think about the 4th right now. So anywho, you got the 3 you wanted. Outside guy, experienced guy, running football guy. Steelers fans bitching. The problem is with human beings, bro, you can't never please human beings. Because my thing was, okay, everybody hollering about y'all want a Shanahan disciple. All right, people, if it's fucking 18 Shanahan disciples in the league, brother, that offense ain't that unique no more. We on to that. We got firsthand knowledge on how that work.
But I don't know if this is the guy either, though, bros. I think something fresh, something new.
I hear you.
I don't know. Having something that's already been presented.
Okay, so let me give you this now. Let me give you this. Present it. Let's take out his time as a head coach. Because everybody's not cut out to be a head coach. Right? There are guys who did the head coaching thing. It didn't work. They went back to being a coordinator and won championships as a coordinator. Because sometimes being the CEO is not for everybody. Because as a head coach, some head coaches is in on the X's and O's, but as a head coach, it's really not about the X's and O's. It's about making sure your players don't commit those unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in the AFC Championship game. That's what being a head coach is about. The head coach is about being when everybody is starting to get rattled. Hey, come on, y'all. Hey, we good. That's the head coach. That's the CEO. So everybody's not cut out for that. When he was the offensive coordinator in Tennessee before he got that job, that ball had Tennessee in the AFC Championship. Ball had Tennessee in the championship. Ryan Tannehill. Ball had Tennessee scoring 27 point some points a game. Pete, you give us 27 points a game, and you give Trent Jordan on the field every game, then Arthur Smith, come on. I'm sipping that Kool-Aid. If you can get me to 27 a game, Arthur, if you can give me that, then I can't ask nothing more from you. And everybody's like, oh, well, it was easy to do that with the Titans. Just turn it on and hand the ball to Derrick Henry, rinse and repeat. Well, hand the ball to Najee Harris, Jaylen Warren, rinse and repeat. Figure it out. Draft some O-lineman and figure it out.
We got the formula. We got the formula. Now, we definitely don't have the O-line, but we got the formula.
Don't have the O-line. Definitely need some center.
We got the wideouts. Yep. We got the running backs, the two-headed horse.
Yep.
Or Swart to go ahead and get it.
Good tight end play.
Come on, bro. We can go get the job done for sure.
I'm not saying Arthur Smith is the guaranteed guy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, bro, this is the change y'all were asking for. Like, and we don't know if it's going to work or not until we put it on the field and see. But we can say, if he can get Ryan Tannehill to an AFC championship game, then maybe he could, that gotta count for something. Maybe not everything, but it got to count for something, no?
I would hope so, Pete. I would hope so, because I can't go another 10-7 season not moving that football, being a basic offense, and knowing what we're going to get when we make it to the playoffs.
I mean, I'm hoping so.
I can't take no more of that shit. At this point, if we come out with that same bull junk, I might have to just rock with the city, Pete, and be a Raiders fan and just go through the trials and tribulations with them. I might as well. Y'all putting me through more hardship. At least I know one day we're going to prosper.
They fuck around draft 5, brother. They might have me.
Hey.
Y'all fuck around pick up 5, brother. Hey, I'm ya 5, ya. You know. Nah, I'm bullshitting. It ain't gonna never happen. Nah. That's a goofy brand organization.
I actually gonna give me a 5 jersey though.
No, 100%. 100%. I hear you though. We trying something new, and you never know what new is gonna work. Right, everybody, you don't like people.
Yeah, bro, but we gotta win next season. So this is gonna have to be a cream of the crop.
Next season is
coming out the gate.
Big year next year.
It's gonna have to be a coming out the gate year. Like, bro, y'all gonna be having to really hit the ground running. And I mean, offense dynamically. We want to see the offense. The defense will let you have a bye year. We will let you. And now we don't want to see no explosion year. But we will let you have a bye year because we've been crying for an offense for so long, and now we've hired a head coach or hired an OC who could potentially be formidable.
100%.
But bro, you only got so many games to come out here and prove it to the fans.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Arthur Smith, you're in a tight spot, brother, because you come out on some Matt Canada bull junk, brother, at them first 2-3 games, people.
Bro, I want to see something completely new. Like, I want to see us launching the football down the field. I want to see us using effective screens. I want to see us using effective run schemes. That's
the biggest one to me, Parlay. That's the biggest one to me. Is effective. That's all teams like the 49ers, the Ravens, the Dolphins. That's what they do effectively, bro.
Like, it's put Jaylen Warren and Najee Harris in the back together. Like, put them in the back together.
You feel me? Get creative. Get creative.
We're going to get it.
And like, what I think is this. I saw our offense uptick for sure once Matt Canada got out of Dodge. Was it perfect? No, but I definitely saw something different. And I think that speaks volumes to Matt Canada to just really emphasize on how ass he was, okay? Because now we got a running backs coach and a quarterbacks coach that just kind of combining to call plays and put together game plans. And we watching Mason Rudolph be successful. And Matt Canada, we saw Mason Rudolph in your offense, and it wasn't nothing. And it's not like these guys had a whole offseason to get their shit going and, yada, yada. They kind of just picked it up in the midst. And we seen it be more than what we were accustomed to.
Because we know we have a talented team. Like,
so I'm going to believe
our pieces.
Right. Like, so all I have to say is like, okay, Arthur, if I seen a running backs coach and a quarterbacks coach make that improvement, I gotta believe if you've already been experienced as a game planner on the side of the ball, play caller on the side of the ball, you have to be that much of an upgrade at bare minimum. And we saw what that much of an upgrade with our talent can do. We don't need, because I'm not of these, everybody's like, oh, want to be throwing the ball over the yard. Bro, of the top 16 teams, the NFL's 32 teams, of the top 16 teams that led the league in rushing, or the top 16 teams in rushing in the league, 11 of those teams made the playoffs. And the Colts were one of those teams who didn't. And they played their last regular season game as in essence a playoff game. So you gotta run the ball, bro.
We'll definitely be dominated by running the football, especially if we don't make no quarterback moves. Because Mason is good, but we can't be relying on him
to
come out here and be the success of our team.
No, the running game gotta open it up for him. The running game gotta make his life easy.
Like, you feel me? So we'll definitely be run dominated. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the season holds for us, bros, this next season, because it's a big season. I think, Mike, at this moment, if you really don't go get a Super Bowl, it's nothing against you, fam. I swear to God, it's nothing against you. Got nothing but love for you. But maybe you and I just need a fresh new start. Maybe you just need to go find something new.
Can we get a playoff win or two, Mike? I ain't seen.
It won't be enough. It won't be enough. It won't be enough.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you. You win a playoff game. You win a playoff game. And your second playoff game is against the Chiefs, and you lose to the Chiefs. What that mean? You throw away everything Mike did because you couldn't beat who nobody else can beat?
Hey, I'm not saying throw nothing away. I'm saying a mutual agreement of walking away. Obviously, it's been a long time.
To go
you can do the research right now. I wouldn't be mad at going making Joe Brady a head coach.
And are you positive that's going to be? And what more success is that? It might get you a winner.
No. Hey, fuck this. Just going to the playoff shit every year. Like you don't even give yourself an opportunity. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying
that's how you get an opportunity is making the playoffs.
No, I'm saying that's how I was going to say. You don't even get an opportunity to like rebuild at that moment unless you really do hit in the draft. Now we'll say we do hit in the draft. But, bro, just making the playoffs is not what boys is looking for no more. Like, we are looking for a Super Bowl run.
Well, then go find a fucking Super Bowl winning quarterback. Until you do that, I don't give a fuck what head coach you got. As good as everybody talks about Bill Belichick was, once his Super Bowl winning coach walked out the door, you ain't got shit. Andy Reid is the top coach in the NFL right now, and he's been in the NFL for a long time. Before he got Patrick Mahomes, the Eagles fired him. So I hear what y'all saying. I do. But it don't matter what coach you go get is what I'm saying. If you don't have a Super Bowl winning quarterback
or not, at this point, bros, it'd be no point. We've been getting the same thing for so long.
And y'all think, so this is my thing to the fans. This is what I'm saying. Y'all are asinine enough to think that a head coach change without a quarterback change is going to do something for you. And it is not. I don't give a fuck who's on the sideline. If the quarterback is not the guy, you're not winning anything. Look at who's won the last Super Bowls. Quarterbacks. It's not, yes, you got to have a coach. Look at John Harbaugh. He got a quarterback. He can't win. Look at Sean McDermott. He got a quarterback. He can't win. Look at Joe Brady. He got a quarterback. He can't win.
It is something new.
Yes, something new. A quarterback. I'd want a new quarterback more than a new head coach is what I'm saying.
Okay, so Mike gets a new quarterback. Mike gets his quarterback, and we go out here and we have a mediocre season.
I don't believe that.
Or going to the playoff season.
And, bro, all right, so let me explain something, everybody. Right now, at quarterback, we have guys named Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph. I don't know what fucking fantasy land people living in, but it ain't never a day where I'm going to expect Mike Tomlin to go out and win a football game against Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow, even though he has beat those guys, and Josh Allen. I can't expect that, bro, when niggas sent you to a gunfight with a fucking butter knife. I need my man to have a gun first. If Mike lose the fight with a gun, if y'all wanted to fire Mike after we lost to the Jags, maybe you could have hollered at me then.
It's not necessarily saying fire Mike. Nobody's saying, I'm thinking he just needs to walk away.
I hear y'all.
Like you won a Super Bowl. You won a Super Bowl. You won a Super Bowl. Just step away. You have not done anything. Like we've literally done nothing.
What is not done anything though, bro? I didn't because everybody we live in this. Okay, and that's the problem. We live in a world where I understand everybody wants to win a Super Bowl every year. I hear that, dog. Mike Tomlin won a Super Bowl 15 years ago. I hear you. Okay, and I hear you, bro. But the problem is, if for people who in relationships, y'all relationship is not a fucking Super Bowl every day y'all wake up. Do y'all just break up with each other because it's not?
No, bro.
That's life then. That's the same thing, bro. That don't just because Mike go another way, that don't mean the grass gonna be greener, do it? Are you confident the next coach is gonna be better than a coach who's never had a losing season? Are you confident in that? What if you go get Harbaugh or a coach like a Harbaugh? He's a good coach, right? What does he want? Mike McDaniel is a great coach, right? We love the way he got the Dolphins offense looking, right? You just got bounced in the first round, same as Mike Tomlin, with your great fucking offense and all you whoop-de-doo high-flying players. And that's all, obviously. It's everybody. It's tough.
I have nothing but respect for Mike Tomlin, but if we did not go get a Super Bowl next year, I wouldn't tell the man, we're not firing you, but we would really like for you to just part ways with us. Nothing has changed.
I think that is when my fandom would then become in question. Because then I would really need to see who y'all go hire. Because again, I've seen teams try this, bro. And I've seen y'all quickly become the fucking Panthers. I've seen you think you got something and you miss. And then everybody loves to bring up the one team that did it right, the Eagles. And even the Eagles fired Doug Peterson right after he won that Super Bowl. And Doug Peterson just got another job with a #1 overall quarterback and didn't make the playoffs. Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl 5 years ago. So now let me ask you, if you had to have your choice, would you rather Mike Tomlin or Doug Peterson? Right now, if you're the GM of the Steelers and I give you two options, Mike Tomlin, Doug Peterson, who you choosing?
For the team, I'm gonna choose Mike. I'm more familiar with Mike.
But what I'm saying is, Peterson just won a Super Bowl 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
I will go with Mike. I will go with Mike over Doug Peterson.
And what I'm saying is,
I'm saying we would just need something new. That's
and what
it.
I hear you, but new is not always better, and that's all.
I'm not saying it would be better. I'm not saying. Well, you know what? First, actually fighting for a pick, a #1 pick, would actually be nice. Getting a top 10 pick to go really strong would actually be nice.
Now you might have me. So what you're in essence saying is Mike is too good for his own good, but not good enough for his own good.
It's been the same thing. The same thing has been the same thing, which is making it to the playoffs. If we make it to the playoffs and then lose it.
Yeah, and I hear y'all. I hear all Steelers fans. I'm just on another side of the fence than y'all, because I feel like y'all sound like ungrateful SOBs, because the same thing for us could be what the Browns been getting for the last 25 years. So the problem is, since
we actually come from a
okay, and now get rid of Mike Tomlin, and we might be. Get rid of Mike Tomlin, and we might be. And that's all I'm saying.
Get rid of him, and we might go get some bowls.
Touche.
And I'm not even saying get rid of him like that. I'm just saying, bro, nothing has changed, Mike. I have nothing but love and respect.
Bro.
Love Mike's conference.
Bro, your girl, your significant other break up with you and say I ain't got nothing but love and respect for you, but we still got to go out separate. That shit still hurt. It don't matter that you saying all this extra shit. We breaking up. That's the line. We breaking up. So all the extra shit you saying is for you, not for me.
I'm gonna do it for my sake. I'm gonna do it for my sake. Fuck it.
Hey, I feel it. Hey, that's real. Fuck it. That's real. You know, Mike, it ain't you, it's me, brother. It ain't you, it's me. You know what I mean? It's AP. Nah, hey, Mike, I'm gonna rock with you, Mike. You better not make me look like a fool now. You better not make me look like a fool now out here rocking with you now. You better not make me look like a fool. Anywho, couple minutes left in here, brother. Anything in that hoop you would like to discuss that's of adamance,
man,
to be discussed on a high end in that hoop? I heard a good.
I wasn't even trying to talk about that goddamn football that long. I've been trying to talk about that hoop, big bro. I've been trying to talk about that hoop.
Yeah, I know you love to talk about hoop, but you have to understand that football is America's sport. As much as people don't want
that hoop for the people. It's for the people.
It's for the foreigners.
Well, shit, that we fuck with them too. We fuck with them people too.
Touche. Yeah, we fuck with them people too.
That's global.
We fuck with it. Hey, say no more, Barney. Talk that talk.
So, bro, you got people like Joel Embiid. Did he get it in tonight?
I seen something that said he was headed to the locker room because of his knee a long time ago. I don't fucking know. The game said they must have just started. And then I seen something he's headed to the locker. So maybe he started the game and then I don't fucking know. They so weird. That's just so weird. That's still a situation that The NBA got to do better.
Well, I just don't understand. I actually got an opportunity to like see the shit, and he be running. It look like
look. You ready? You ready?
Yep. Oh, he be out of there.
That boy is ducking. Come on, Pete.
And I don't like that.
At all.
I don't like that, Joe.
Not a fan of that shit. Not a fan of that shit, bro.
That don't impress me, Pete. I can't get behind that at all.
At all, bro. It's like you said.
Actually make me dislike you a little bit.
So this is my thing. If I want to be a fan of the NBA, I'm trying to be a fan of the NBA. I'm trying to stay locked in the NBA. Y'all want me to stay engaged. Y'all want me to purchase y'all NBA tickets so y'all get to peep. I need to see the stars, brother. When they pose a match up with each other, I'm not trying to see. All due respect to Paul Reed, I'm not trying to watch Paul Reed get it in with Yoke.
And even though he went for 30, I think he was hooping.
Nah, Paul Reed was hooping his that ball. Mid-range jump shot was butter that afternoon.
But fuck that. When the best play the best, I'm trying to see that happen. Like they got a new little rivalry building up, brewing up. It's in the pot mixing. Look like Shy and Ant to be getting it in. Like whenever they get it in, they're gonna go at each other. And I like shit like that. You feel me?
Exactly.
This little competition and these niggas, like you gotta let them know, like, hey, I'm better than you, Pete. I'm better than you. It is.
That's it. All due respect.
I think I'm better than you.
I just think I'm a little nicer, brother. I think I'm a little nicer with it.
We got a couple of those. Like, I feel like right now we really only got one that really match up. Don't even really match up because the homie do be out playing them. But Luka and D Book is probably like the only thing that we really get right now. That is that intense rivalry where every time they play, you are tuning in because you know it's Luka versus Book. You don't know what you're gonna get, or you do know what you're gonna get, and it's gonna be Luka.
It's gonna be smoke.
Putting it on these niggas. You feel me? So I want to start seeing that across the league more. Just these individual rivalries. Where now you looking at this player like, okay, like I gotta say, I'm gonna mark this calendar for you, not for the team, but for you.
You feel me? To make sure that you feel me. You feel me?
Like regardless if I come out here and we guard each other or we don't, I understand that I have to have a better game than you because you're the competition. I think players like Jalen Brunson should look at players like Tyrese Halliburton. Be like,
I need to see you guys. Hold on, he got the All-Star nod over me, or not the All-Star nod over me, but I heard Stephen A. said even though Damian Lillard, I don't even talk about that. Anywho, Stephen A. said he would have picked Halliburton over Jalen Brunson, even if it wasn't Damian Lillard. And so if I'm Halliburton or if I'm Brunson, I'm looking at that. All right, then bet that. When I see them people,
you supposed to be from the city. You supposed to be my guy. You supposed to be my guy, and you betting against me. Okay. Bet.
So when I see them people,
man down.
Nah, and that's on your body. That's on your body. And that's on your body. You did that to them people. And I agree with you, bro. And that's, I think, for us as like people, and I know we ain't that far apart in age, but I'm going to say me and JT talk about it all the time. Bro, it's hard for me to be entertained with basketball now. Because all y'all do is run up and down the court and shoot threes and don't nobody bring that.
Cat and AD go at it. And Cat and AD do be going at it. Cat do actually look at AD and he be trying to go at him. And I respect that about Cat. I think that's why I started to kind of get behind Cat.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I didn't really know that he be going at AD like that.
Oh, Cat be trying to go at AD. At least from a couple games that I seen.
Yeah.
It's my prerogative. Hey, he be going at him, people. Like, he let him know, like, I'm here tonight. And I fuck with that. Like, just be going at somebody.
Right. Bro, when all of these fake-ass players nowadays, Mamba mentality. I'm Mamba mentality. Shut your ass up, bro. Because Mamba mentality was every night Kobe was looking to make one of these food. Every night I'm looking to put one of y'all in the blender. Every night.
Especially if it's a Melo or if it's a Brandon Roy, it's a Durant, it's a LeBron. It's like
one of the biggest things we hold against LeBron is when we wanted to see Kobe and LeBron in the finals, Kobe held up his end of the bargain. Where you was, bro?
And it's also like at least they get it. With MB fam ducking the smoke, that is
Donald Duck did Daffy Duck, brother.
That's absurd work to be ducking the smoke like that.
You can't. It ain't no respect I could give to that, people. It ain't no respect I could give to that.
You come out here and keep on putting up these 37s and 37s and 30.
That don't matter to me no more, brother.
Yeah, it don't matter to me no more.
That took your 70-point game, brother. Your 70-point game did just like that to me the second you dug that smoke. It's out the window, people. I don't even care no more. That 70 points you gave to Wemby because you was quick to show up and big bully Wembanyama. You feel me? But then when Big Yoke was on the other side, Now you go,
trying to get it back for his foreign brother in blood when he was gonna get it back for his foreign brother in blood. you ain't want to pull up.
You ain't want to pull up. You feel me? Nah, that shit weak to me. And that's just my biggest thing with the NBA, like you said, bros. It's too much talent in the league now for y'all not to all be looking at each other like that. You know what I mean? The same way Kobe looked at Iverson and vice versa. Like when that matchup is tonight, I know I gotta bring my boots tonight. Feel me? I'm matching up with Kobe tonight. I'm matching up with Iverson tonight. I know I gotta be good night's sleep tonight. Ain't no going out tonight.
It should be easy overs. It should be easy overs for both people because we know they brought their A game. Like this is going to be a battle that we.
Or even if y'all don't get your shot attempt should at least be on the over, brother. Your effort should at least be on the over. Like
that's why don't none of y'all be getting these nationally televised games because ain't none of y'all worth it. Ain't none of y'all worth it. Ain't none of y'all deserve to be on TV. I guess the only one we can really say deserve to be on TV right now, and he kind of got put into a great situation, is Tatum. Tatum been winning since the moment he walked in the door, and Tatum been putting on since the moment he walked in the door. I know I said what I had to say about Tatum last time, but Tatum has been winning since the moment he came in. And Tatum
that's the facts here, brother. But
and Tatum be produced. Outside of that, bro, don't none of y'all really deserve to be put on television.
No, it's still LeBron and Steph who gonna pull up with 35, 20, and 12 and 45 in a double overtime game on ABC in the middle of the season. It's still them. And that's what's sad for this younger generation. That's what they don't understand, but that's what giving cats all this money do. That's why right now I love players like a Jalen Brunson. Because Jalen Brunson just got that dog about him, just that basketball about him. I just want to play basketball. And I like that, bro.
It's almost that rush. It's not to the extreme of it.
Right.
But it's just ball, and it's intense.
You're gonna get A+ effort from me every night. You'll get A+, and I respect that, bros. And for somebody, you feel me? It's tough to watch guys when I used to hoop, and we all used to hoop, and we understand what that hoop meant to us. And big games, be it whatever. Even if it's we got 20 of us finna go link up at the park. We know what the big game is when we get to the park. We know who the. And so to see people like Joel Embiid, as talented as you is, and like we talked about, bro, y'all know what folks paid for them tickets, brother.
Yeah.
They paid Joel Embiid prices for them tickets, people. He didn't pay Paul Reed prices for them tickets, brother. He never paid Paul Reed prices. And Joel, you not sending the people their money back while you walking around in your Louis Vuitton and smiling. But the problem is, as a consumer, what your suck ass gonna do every time? Still consume. So them niggas don't never gotta feel that. Y'all the ones that feel it. We the ones that feel it as fans, and then we complain about it, but they don't care because you're gonna still buy the the league pass. You're still gonna go to the games. You're still gonna buy the jersey. You're still gonna support. So they still gonna get paid. But that shit is weak. Shit is weak. Something else I heard too. One more basketball point I heard the other day, or this might have been earlier today. Kind of coincided with what you said the other day about Jalen Brunson. What you texted me the other day. And we'll talk about that at a later date. We won't even bring that up right now. Mm-hmm. But they asked if Jalen Brunson should be in the MVP conversation. And I was listening to him, talking about. Then they said the Knicks is 2 games out of the 2 seed in the East. And then my ears perked up. But then I was like, all right, hold on. Now I know Boston had like the best record in the league. No.
I'll tell you this. I heard Perk say it. And when he said it, like, hold on, Perk. What you brewing up?
That was who I heard saying. Mm-hmm.
Hey, he's talking about he feel like since LeBron or with LeBron, Jalen Brunson is the best player and the most dominant player to have the basketball in his hands, producing, winning, like changing games, be it the definition of like a game changer, and it's like efficiently, and that's the difference. Why you look at players like Luka, but then you look at the ill amount of shots that Luka take. Look at a player like Tatum and the ill amount of shots that he take. Oh, peep, the motor goes as Jalen Brunson goes. And the motor is really, really good. The motor is not going to give you too many hiccups with them crazy shots. The motor is very efficient. Like he is. He's a very efficient presence. Like he don't have too many possessions where it's like, damn, this was a waste of a possession. because you took that dumbass shot.
Right. He's a point guard. He's a
real point guard. He's a real point guard.
He just got that ability to go get you a bucket as well. Get you a duddy as well.
And a really good ability at it. But I think with players like Luka and I'll say Tatum again, but with those type of players, bros, there will be
inefficient games.
It's a possession wasted, and it's a couple. It's a lot of
games
possessions
where I'm gonna
wasted.
look at y'all stat sheet and say, brother, why the fuck was y'all 2 for 12 from the 3 tonight? Why did we yank that 12 times from out your people? To the basket, brother.
And 8 bad ones, like 8 really bad ones.
Right. Tween, step back, so man hand all in your face.
That's 8 wasted possessions. We can't really say that too often about Jalen Brunson, that he be coming down the court with wasted possessions. And I think, especially in the playoffs where it's going to become so valuable, where possessions become so valuable, Jalen Brunson.
And he's scoring that half court, bro. He's a bucket.
Man, he's a half court player.
He's a bucket.
As Kendrick Perkins was saying, he basically he's one of the most dominant players to have with the ball in his hands. Like, he's the most productive. He's the most efficient. And I listened to that and I was like,
my only pushback from that with Perk would be, y'all start respecting James Harden, bro. Y'all start respecting James Harden. Because we can't talk about Jalen Brunson and playoff winning yet because he ain't did no playoff winning. James Harden was the number 1 seed in the AFC, and he took the KD Warriors to game 7. My bad, the Western Conference. My bad. I'm locking that football. The number 1 seed in the Western Conference. That man took the KD Warriors to 7 games, brother. Come on, y'all got to put some respect on that. Just a little taste, brother. Ball 37 and something. Come on, just a little taste.
Yeah.
But I do hear what you're saying about Brunson, because I also heard somebody say compared to Iverson and was saying he's probably like the best little guy, the first little guy that you would say, damn, he can really lead this team just based on his scoring ability to a championship potentially. And like what I told you earlier on the phone, especially with the Anunoby ad, bro, y'all could beat anybody in the East. It ain't like nobody in the East is unbeatable. It's not unbeatable.
In the league. In the league. Well,
them Nuggets people, brother. I'm high on them Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm high on the Clippers too, actually.
I love the Clippers as well. And obviously, as we know, all sports is about matchups. I don't know what you think? I don't know how well the Knicks match up with the Nuggets. That's kind of because the Nuggets are a very efficient team as well. I think where the Knicks have. Go ahead.
As I take a look, and I just told you on the phone earlier, I like the way Dante DiVincenzo get after the ball. I like the way Josh Hart get after the ball. Shit, I honestly like the way Jalen Brunson get after the ball. That's it. Like, that's what they do. They really match up well with everybody because they get after the ball. They play hard, bros. So it's not going to be easy. Now, of course, man, it's tough to stop that Murray fella. I ain't going to lie to you. That Murray boy, he is tough. But overall, I think they match up with everybody, especially with a healthy Mitchell Robinson. I think they literally match up with everybody. With a healthy team, they match up with everybody. Especially when you got a player like Jalen Brunson who's going to come out here and do what he's supposed to do. And then you can throw an OG Anunoby and tell him, hey, go grab him and shut that down tonight.
Right. Just be it Tatum, be it Jalen Brown. Make it real hard for him.
Make it real hard for him. And then you still got somebody like Josh Hart when the old boy needs his rest to come out here and make it real hard for him. And then you got Dante DiVincenzo who can also make it real hard for them. So and they deep. Like they deep.
And Jalen Brunson played hard on the defensive end as well.
He do.
Just giving effort. He's
small. About going to get Clarkson. And if they can go get Clarkson, bro, you got a real deep organization. You got a real deep team.
Clarkson will really take y'all over the edge. Y'all get Clarkson, that'll really take the Knicks over the edge. From a scoring perspective, when Randall and Brunson not in the game, you give them some breathers, and Clarkson is another half-court player like we talk about in the playoffs. Get you a bucket. Like, that'd be huge for the Knicks. That'd be huge for the Knicks. Let me ask you this. Do you think Anunoby could grab Yanni?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got that
for sure. I mean, you would have to come with a team defensive scheme,
right.
But make him the main. Yeah,
but definitely,
especially with the bodies that y'all got just around him. To where if he get beat, you got Hardenstein and Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, Josh Hart. Yeah. You got a lot of basketball players. No, the Knicks are a really good organization. They've done right by themselves. But the playoffs is all that matters. So they're gonna come out here. They're gonna have to come out here. And they're gonna have to win, bro. That's all that's gonna matter for the Knicks. Every team is so many teams in the league that is championship or bust. It's so many teams. Like it's literally like 6 teams. That's really championship or bust. Like if you
Nuggets,
come out here,
Clippers, Celtics, Sixers, Milwaukee.
To the Knicks.
That's 5. I don't think the Knicks are championship or bust. I think if the Knicks get to the Eastern Conference, bro, there's a process to everything. Y'all ain't did a fucking thing in your lives. I can't expect y'all to just be winners all of a sudden.
Hold on. You gotta understand how hard it is to get back here. We're not gonna have the same opportunity. We're not gonna have this
success. You don't just wake up into success.
We're not guaranteed a healthy Julius Randle for fair. We're not guaranteed, bro. I mean, we got
nobody
right now. We got the opportunity. That's how they looking at it. We went and
yes,
got OG Anunoby for a reason. We went and got him for a reason.
It's not that you're not looking at the opportunity right now, but if you get to the Eastern Conference Finals, if you get to the Eastern Conference Finals, a place I can't ever tell you I've seen y'all, then that's a successful season. And that's what people gotta, taking a step in your season is successful, even if you don't win a championship. If they made the conference finals last year,
that sounds like Pee-wee talk to me. That sounds like Pee-wee talk to me.
It sounds like realistic talk. Y'all don't talk realistic. Everybody's trying to win. You don't never step on the court not trying to win.
So it's championship or bust.
So the Pistons are championship or bust then. So the Pistons are championship or bust. You think those grown men step on the court trying to lose?
No, bro, you're tripping. Yes. Did you not see the video of the Hornets over there? Those niggas just care about IG bitches and getting money. That's all they care about, man. The Hornets don't care about coming out here and competing, and we seen it. Steve Clifford out here getting ejected, and they over here laughing on the bench. They don't care about winning, nigga. They just care about their check with direct deposit on Monday. Please and thank you.
So excuse
niggas over there in New York. Niggas over there in New York. Nigga, they want a ring, nigga. They want some silverware. Niggas want a trophy.
I'm not saying they don't. But in last year, where did the Knicks get in the playoffs last year?
It don't matter about last year. That's why you went and got OG Anunoby to make sure this year that shit wouldn't happen. Nigga, it's a championship or bust. It's a championship or bust.
I just disagree. I don't think everybody is in that boat. The Knicks are not as good as the Nuggets to me.
And everybody is not in that boat, but the Knicks are in the boat. They made it onto the raft. Nigga, Noah's Ark, they're on it. They're on it.
I don't agree with
that. They are. They're on it.
Jalen Brunson is how old? Jalen Brunson is how old? Jalen Brunson is how old? Julius Randle is how old?
They're going to be a top 3 team.
You might be a top 3 team in the East. You might be a top 3 team in the East. You might be. Y'all talk hypotheticals. They might be. Right now, where are they at? 6?
If they are.
6? If was a 5th, we'd all be drunk. But right now, where did the Knicks get last year?
My favorite.
Where did they get last year? The second round? So if you get a step further.
What are you talking about last year for?
Because progression is a thing. If you had $10,000 in your account last year and now you got $20,000, you progress. No, you're not a millionaire, but you got closer to that million.
They have right now, though. We know the product that they have right now.
What? Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby?
That's a good product.
That's a championship product. That's a championship product.
It's showing to be a damn good product.
That's a championship product.
With anybody in the East. So if you compete with anybody in the East, then you should be.
You can compete. Yes, you can compete.
You should win the championship.
No, just because you can compete, that don't mean you're guaranteed to win.
If you think, I'm not saying you're guaranteed to win. To them, it is a championship or
I don't know why he's saying top 3 for the Knicks. I don't know. I agree with they're a great team. Top 3? No, bro. Julius Randle is a mid player. He's not a star. OG Anunoby is a mid player. He's not a star.
Well, bro.
So when you see teams with stars,
they're deeper than them. They're deeper than the Sixers.
With role players. I didn't say the Sixers. I don't think they have enough yet.
So who are the top 3 teams in the East? Who are the top 3 teams?
Well, the Sixers are top 3. The Sixers are still better than the Knicks.
Would you take the Knicks in a series? I mean, the Sixers in a series to beat the Knicks? I honestly don't know how I feel about that. I think it would be up in the air. I truly do think it would be up in the air.
As you just asked that question, playoff series, huh? Because I know the Sixers can act like some hoes in the playoffs. But even still, I hear everything you're saying, bro. I just don't think the Knicks will look back as their. I would tell them, if I was their head coach, if I was a leader of men in that locker room, if I'm leading men, no, nigga, I'm a grown man. If I'm leading men in that locker room and we take a step forward and make it to the conference championship and lose in a tough 6-7 game series. Now, if we don't show up and get swept, then yeah, y'all pissed down your leg. But if you lose a tough 6-7 game series in the conference finals to the Bucks, to the Celtics, to the Sixers, I'm not going to go in my locker room and tell my guys that we had a bust of a season. I'm going to say, okay, we took a step this year and got one step further. So next year, let's build on that. That's called progression. That's reality. In 2024, we don't live in reality.
I'm not a fan of that Kool-Aid. I'm not a fan of that Kool-Aid. I'm a fan of winning. I really bros. And when
so what is being a Final Four team? Is that not winning? Is that not what about progression? Are you a fan of progression? Let me ask you that then. Since you're a fan of winning, just a yes or no question. So are you a fan of progression?
I like progression. I like. So that's all I'm saying. I like progression.
So the Knicks have an opportunity to progress. I'm just saying,
at this moment, bro. At this moment, you put a product together that is good enough to win. It is good enough to win. It's good enough to compete against everybody in the league. Everybody.
I don't think it's good enough to compete with the Nuggets or the Clippers. I don't. And I think it's good enough to compete with the teams in the East because the teams in the East have discipline and efficiency issues. The Celtics are an inefficient bunch, and your inefficiency can get you beat. The Nuggets don't have those inefficiencies.
Okay, so time out. We'll go through the Nuggets and the Knicks, and we'll just break them down real quick. Because now with the
matching you up player for I'm not about to have a conversation with you about the Knicks versus a team who's a championship team. The Knicks have not even made it out the second round of the playoffs. Okay, no, that's fair. Let's do the Clippers. Okay,
let's do the Clippers.
I
think James Harden.
How dare you open your fucking mouth to talk about the Clippers when you the nigga who want to make me believe that Kawhi is better than every nigga to touch a basketball? Bro, and now you want to talk to me about the Knicks and the Clippers? Thank you. Go ahead, continue. Come on, bring it to me. I want to hear you.
I'm just saying they can compete.
I'm
just saying they can compete.
How? OG Anunoby going to stop Kawhi? Come on, talk to me how much you love OG Anunoby now. Because we remember how much you love Kawhi. But is he gonna stop Kawhi from shooting it at 70%?
I think so for sure.
You think so? Okay. I hear you. 70% is high, so I hear you. If he is worth his salt, he gonna stop it from there.
I don't think he'd be a 50% shooter if OG Anunoby was guard. I mean,
I think he capped. Bro, I think he for sure be 50. I think he for sure be 50. Yeah,
he probably would.
For sure 50. That nigga Kawhi have a whole game where he had to be 11 for 14, brother.
I'm actually not trying to get on like this defense of the Knicks. I'm just saying it's a championship bust season for him. It really is. It really is.
I just the bust to me part. I think I agree with you in they have an opportunity to compete. And I understand, like you're saying, when you get your opportunities, you don't know if you're going to get another one of them, so you better make the most of it. Yes, I would tell my guys that in the locker room pregame. I hear you. But I just feel – go ahead.
They're not the Thunder to me, personally. They're not the Thunder.
You think the Knicks got a better chance than the Thunder? Or have a better team than the Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Their record does not say that. Well, I guess since OG Anunoby definitely do.
In a playoff series.
Okay, yes. I hear you. I hear you.
For sure.
Tibbs experience.
And this is no crazy shit. There's no
crazy shit. No.
If they just kind of did like the playoffs, if they just kind of did the playoffs where they tossed 16 teams up there and they just
without the East and the West.
Without the East and the West and everything, bro. And the Knicks had to see the Thunder. I would not be surprised if like the Knicks swept, if I'm being quite honest.
I don't know about that, my brother.
If I'm being honest. And that's not for me to ride the hype.
It sounds like you sipping a lot of blue. Nah, brother, you sipping a lot of blue and orange Kool-Aid right now.
I'm not trying to ride no hype train or nothing.
Oh, yeah, brother. You got some cotton candy and orange Kool-Aid in your cup, brother.
It's telling me that this is a good product that they put on film so far. That this is a really good product y'all have put on tape. Y'all came out and y'all beat some really good teams. Y'all have done some good work. A lot of good work. They beat the Nuggets by 30.
I mean, I hear you, brother. I agree with everything. The only thing I disagreed with was the bust part. I just think they have room for progression before we completely get to bust. So now, this year, if y'all make it, after this year, we see
on a team, bros. OG Anunoby is a champion. Boo. He's a champion. The nigga's just not just trying to go back to the
finals.
My nigga Brunson is hungry to get some jewelry. Julius Randle been in the league for a minute.
Bruce Brown, a champion, brother. He about to bring that to Toronto.
Shit, he gonna try.
No, I agree with you that the Knicks can't compete with everybody. I don't think they compete with the Nuggets and the Clippers. That's just me. But I hear you. I just think, again, my thing is just a little room to progress first. Progress a little bit. You still got a little room for progression before I completely put you in the same category as a team like the Nuggets, where we've won a championship, or a team like the Celtics, who've been to the conference finals 4-5 times and the finals a time already. Like, you can't go any higher other than winning. That to me is where bust comes in. You can't go, or not yet. Like you, I don't know. I just feel like even Jalen Brunson still got time to get better. I understand how good he is now, which is crazy, but I still feel like Jalen Brunson has a lot of room to grow. He's still a young guy. Like, Jalen Brunson can have the Knicks in a crazy place in 3-4 years, regardless of if Julius Randle or OG Anunoby is there or not. We can find other Julius Randles and OG Anunobys. So I just think they got time. And that's why I just don't say the whole bust thing. I think they got a little bit of, but you do have an opportunity. Your window has started to open. You are now in that realm where you should be able to go compete.
Like 3 years now, the Julius Randle. That's why I believe they really went and got OG.
Not 3.
I don't want to keep. It's been a minute. I know it has been a minute.
Jalen been there 3 years now?
2. This will be his 3rd season. It has to be his 3rd season.
God damn. Okay. Fuck.
So it's like it's time
that time be moving. God damn.
It's time to win. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But real quick, let me ask you something now. Who is your favorites for every category? The MVP, the Rookie of the Year, let's say championship favorites, DPOY, Sixth Man of the Year. Just give me some quick names that go off the top of your head.
Russell Westbrook.
For Sixth Man of the Year?
Yep. Nikola Jokic.
For MVP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until I see otherwise. Shay and Ann are making great arguments. I need to see y'all close it, though. I have confidence that Jokic is going to close it. You know who's crazy? You know what's crazy right now, bro? You know what else I got in the MVP conversation that I ain't really heard too many people say nothing about? Kawhi. Mm-hmm. Because if the Clippers get to the number 1 seed in the AFC and Kawhi is as efficient as he is.
Why you keep calling that shit the AFC, Pete?
Oh, I don't know. The West. Nigga, the AFC is the West. The NFC is the East. Same concept in life in my head. That's how I see it. Anywho, Defensive Player of the Year. Honestly, right now, just based off what's happened to the Knicks, I think OG Anunoby has to have a strong argument for that. Just in the uptick that the Knicks defense is seeing.
Yeah, outside of like the big man area type shit. You just talk about who play that ball on the perimeter guard.
And I prefer to give it to a perimeter player, me personally. I get giving it to the big man who protect the rim, yada, yada. But with the game being such a perimeter game nowadays, I prefer to give that to somebody on the perimeter. So I would take OG Anunoby. I'd give him that nod. Rookie of the Year is obviously right now Wemby. There's other guys who may make arguments as the year goes along. Chet, Jaime, Brandon Miller's starting to come along, but I don't think he'll do enough to get to Rookie of the Year.
It's too late. It's too late.
Well, but he's definitely.
It's actually not too late.
No, but he'd have to really have an insane back half.
He's averaging about 25.
Yeah, buddy, he'd have to go dummy doodoo loco. But I like his progression though. I like, he's definitely shown. I think he has a real good NBA game to him. I think he can definitely. And then as far as champions right now, if I had to pick Eastern and Western Conference, I would pick the Celtics and the Nuggets. The Bucks, y'all got Doc Rivers, and I know his resume. I know his track record.
Yep,
the Sixers, I think y'all need one more upgrade. I can't trust Tobias to be y'all's 3rd option. And I've also seen Joel disappear in the playoffs as well. I'm not going to absolve him from that. I've seen him have 14 when the Rebel was time to meet the road last year. So I've seen the Celtics get there. I don't think the Heat will have that bullshit Jimmy Butler playoff Jimmy, and I don't think that's happening this year. That little run y'all had, brother, I don't see that. So Celtics Nuggets, I think Nuggets. I take the Nuggets to repeat, actually. I just like what they got going on as a team.
Yeah, it's hard to bet against them, especially when you see so much. Yeah, I do. Especially when you're seeing so much of the product of that 2-man game that they got going on. So, and especially how efficient it is, how dynamic. So,
I seen Jamal Murray close out the Bucks last night. It got close late and 2-man game.
We saw him close out the Celtics. We saw him close out the Celtics a couple nights ago too. So it just goes to show that.
They just gave the list. The Nuggets just beat, and granted, albeit because y'all ducking, but the Nuggets just beat the Celtics, the Sixers, and the Bucks.
Show me your kings, I'll chop their heads.
Show me your kings, I'll serve you their melons. So that's me right now. You got anything different, or what as far as your
No, as far as MVP, I do actually think it's Shy. I do think it's Shy.
I do. I would mind seeing him getting it, to be honest. I would
yeah. Just for something different, that's kind of where I lean towards with that. And I think it could be a rightfully so, regardless of if you feel like it's just kind of just because you want something new. It could be a rightfully so. He is number 2 in the West right now, averaging about 30, and really the head of his team. And it really is just him. No disrespect to Jalen Williams' check, but it really is just him. If I don't pull up to play today, then we don't go. I do.
No,
I'm not going to say.
We're not number 2 in the East for sure. Not.
No, definitely not. I think the Nuggets will still be a playoff team potentially without you, in my opinion, personally. Just because how good Jamal Murray is, and I think Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon and KCP is a really good team. And I also think that Michael Malone is a really good coach. So, with all that being said, I give it to Shai. Wemby, of course. DPOY. OG. Yeah. It's no argument. 6 man of the year, though. 6 man of the year is up there. It's up there because Jordan Clarkson been hooping, coming off that bench, really putting on. Russ is an interesting take, just because Russ. What is Russ?
I think it's so much more than. I don't even know, but I just think it's so much more than the stats for Russ.
No, I knew it had to be, because I knew his stats would have probably caught me if there was.
Well, no, I mean, he's still.
No, probably 15, 6, and 6. Do you think he's 15, 6, and 6? 12,
11, 5, and 5, 11, 5, 5, something like that. I maybe say 12, 5, 5, something like that. But I think just all the sacrifices Russ has made, not to say that you should win awards for sacrifice, but I think those are playing into team success. And I do think you should get awards for team success. And I think Russ's ability to.
I know it's somebody else I'm missing too for that 6 man.
For 6 man? Fuck. I like to bet on Bug Eye, but not 6 man of the year. So Bug Eye come off that bench and get them buckets up.
Fuck, I know somebody I'm forgetting, bro.
All right, well, look, we had 1 hour and 20 minutes. As I close this out, if you think about it, scream it out. If you don't, we'll have it up next time for y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking with us for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Jew, we appreciate you hopping in with the stream, brother. Whoever hopped in on the stream on IG and chatted in there with your people, brother, we appreciate y'all. I will not definitively tell y'all we'll be back tomorrow, but we will be back either tomorrow or the next day for sure. Anywho, y'all know what to do, brother. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, share that with your people. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Parlay, anything you want to add? Did you think about it? Did it hit you?
Nah, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was gonna hurt my head, nigga.
Hey. All right, boys. Before we go, last thing I'm gonna tell you: go put your futures championship betting on the Knicks, my brother. Ball might pay y'all, and after this little clip we just had right here, brother.
Be a fucking fan. I really be a fucking fan.
You'll be able to come back and shove that in my face with all that we just had about championship or bust, brother. Put your little ticket in.
All right, they make it.
That would even be love. Shout out to y'all in the boroughs in New York.